So let's start with our bronzer. I feel like I said that really weird. Let's start with our bronzer. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, which is all about makeup and everything beauty related. Now today, I'm going to be showing you and explaining to you what the difference is between bronzing and contouring. I feel like this is kind of the question that everyone asks and I feel like never gets answered properly or becomes too technical. So I'm here to make it super simple for you guys to understand, and I'm going to show you the difference so that it's just a lot more visual for you guys. Now, before we head into the video, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. You can also catch me on Instagram where you can watch my stories for daily beauty news. Now let's jump straight into the video. As you can see, I have my foundation on. Now, I haven't actually set my foundation yet. So I have my concealer and foundation on. There's no contouring, no bronzing, nothing going on. The only place that I've set is my eyelids. I haven't actually applied powder anywhere else to my face. So my foundation and everything is still quite tacky. It's not self-setting in any way. So I do still need to apply my powder. Now, the reason I haven't applied my powder is because we're gonna be working with creams today, because I feel like most of the time I'm using powders, and that's great for those of you who also use powders, but there are such a big chunk of you guys out there who use cream. So I really wanted to do a video dedicated to you guys who love using creams. I'm gonna be using a bronzing cream and a contouring cream stick. So I wanted to start with explaining to you exactly what the difference is verbally, and then showing you that as well as I'm explaining it to you. When you put your foundation on, you probably can see it's obviously one color, so that kind of flattens your whole face and all that dimension is kind of gone. There's no kind of shading anywhere. It's like a blank canvas. It makes your face into a blank canvas, because before you have foundation on, when it's just your real skin, we've got so many different colors, we've got different undertones all over the skin, you've got veins, there's just so much stuff going on underneath your skin. So that's where you can see more dimension in the skin, because you know, this area of my face doesn't necessarily match this area of my face. So there's a lot more dimension, like I said, going on in your face. So when you put your foundation on, that flattens everything. So there's just one color all over. Now, when we're looking at bronzing, what bronzing does is it helps to kind of warm up the face. It adds warmth to the face. It can also be used for contouring. It doesn't mean that you have to. You can separate the two and stick to your bronzing for that added warmth and sun-kissed look, and then stick to your contouring for sculpting the look. But you can actually mix the two together and use a bronzer for sculpting and contouring. There's nothing wrong with that, because it really does come down to the area that you're applying it. So it doesn't mean that you only apply it to the areas where the sun would usually hit your face. You can apply it into the areas that maybe you would usually contour. So that is completely personal. It's personal preference. It's completely up to you. It doesn't mean it's the wrong way of doing it. Don't think to yourself that you have to separate the two at all times. Bronzing is where the sun hits your face and gives you that really nice warmth to your face and that sun-kissed glow. You can use your cream bronzer in other areas to also help sculpt the area, which is what I like to do, which I'm also going to show you, because sometimes what happens is where that sun hits you naturally on the face, number one, not everyone knows where that area is. It's like very easy to sit here and say where the sun naturally hits your face, but when you're outside, your whole face is outside. So a lot of people have come to me and said privately, like sometimes, that, you know, where does the sun hit? Like, I'm thinking that it hits my forehead or it hits my nose, like, but you know, what are people talking about when they say that? And it's kind of true. Like, it is difficult to know where those areas are, because when you're outside, you know, yeah, we're normally slightly darker on the forehead, but what does that mean? That I'm just going to continue to apply bronzer just on my forehead because that's the area that the sun hits? So I get your frustration when you're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, but where is that? It's just my forehead. I can't just continue to only bronze that area. So I completely get it. Now, what I would say is bronzing the face and having that sun-kissed look is not necessarily just where the sun naturally hits it, but it is also where you would like it to hit it, you know, where you want that really nice bronzed look. So That's what bronzing is. It helps to give you warmth to the face and slight dimension to the face without kind of changing the area too much. So it just gives you that dimension to the face. Now, I'm gonna start with how to contour the face now. Now, when it comes to contouring, we're gonna use a much cooler tone so that there are different tones that you can use for contouring. Normally you will find most contouring shades have a much cooler tone to it because contouring is about sculpting the face. It's about changing the dimension of the face. It's about either enhancing or disguising certain areas. You may apply contouring to areas that you want to change on your face. So it's really more about change. For example, if I want my forehead to look like it's just, like it's coming a little bit more forward, like the hairline, and that in turn helps to make my forehead look smaller, then I will kind of contour in this area here or along here, depending on what area I want to kind of minimize. And then obviously you've got cheekbones, you've got the jawline, you've got the nose. So for example, you wouldn't really go in with your bronzer everywhere if you want to follow those kind of contouring and bronzing rules in the conventional method, but I like to use a bronzer for contouring sometimes. But I'm going to keep it separate today just for you guys to kind of like really understand how you can use the two. So like I said, contouring is when you want to change the face. You want to manipulate the shapes on the face. You want to manipulate the dimension on the face. Whereas bronzing is helping to just kind of add that extra kind of like warmth and sun-kissed look and gives you that slight dimension, but you're working with the natural contours of your face. Whereas with contouring, you're kind of adjusting the contours of the face. You can change them slightly. So let's start with our bronzer. I feel like I said that really weird. Let's start with our bronzer. So I'm gonna start with our Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer in Honey Glaze number 4, which is a really nice shade. Now I'm gonna start giving my face a little bit dimension. Why can I not speak today? I'm gonna start with giving my face a little bit of dimension and also giving it that really nice warmth and that sun-kissed look. So what I want to do, this isn't about changing areas of my face. This is about giving it dimension and adding that warmth to my face because everything is very flat right now. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty 195 brush, which is the bronzer brush, and I'm literally just gonna take some of the product onto my brush. Literally, that's how I'm doing it. And I'm gonna just make sure there's not a whole load on there because I just wanna make sure it's gonna kind of blend onto my skin really well. So, okay, I've got a nice amount on there. I'm just kind of applying a little bit to the back of my hand first so that if there's any kind of extra chunks there, it just takes it out. Now I'm gonna start warming up my face. Now, when I wanna warm up my face, like we spoke about earlier, like I was telling you earlier, that you don't really necessarily always know where those areas are, where the sun hits it, So I want to just warm up the areas where I feel like gives me a nice sun-kissed look, but also gives me dimension to the face so that it's not completely flat. Now remember, you don't have to do this and contouring all in one. You can just take whichever one you prefer. So I'm going to go with both of them because I want to show you guys how to do them, but we're going to start with just bronzing and dimension and warmth in the face. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add this to this area here. And can you see I'm not really focusing on creating cheekbones. I'm kind of adding that warmth to my face. So I am going along the cheekbone area, but I'm kind of like warming up the face as we're doing it. So I'm not just sticking to that one area. I'm looking at like where I want to add that warmth. So what I'm doing is just applying this around here. And I want to take it around the cheeks here, like the apples of my cheeks, because I don't want it to look like I've contoured, I want it to really blend into my foundation and for it to look like there's that really nice warm glow there. See, for me now, that gives me that really nice sun-kissed look, but yet it also gives me dimension there. Now, what I'm also going to do is just add some onto the forehead, but I'm taking it into the hairline a little bit. Look at that, there's actual dimension there. I feel like even though we haven't properly contoured or anything, there is dimension there, but it looks sun-kissed as well, whereas this side is very flat. There's no dimension there, it's just very flat. So, okay, I feel like we've added some really nice warmth there, and I'm just applying it to other areas just to, again, give some dimension. Now, I'm gonna keep the other side completely free because I want to go over with contouring on that area. But then what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually add that bronzer in that area as well, and then go over and apply the contouring on this area as well, because I want you to see how you can do them separately and what the difference is, but also how you can mix them together if you want. Okay, so now what I'm doing is using my Fenty matchsticks in suede. This color is a lot cooler than the color that I just used. Now what I'm going to do is actually kind of draw this in. So this is where I'm contouring now. Now what I want to do when it comes to contouring is I want to actually create shape, as in I want to disguise certain areas as well. Now what this is going to help to do is just make my cheekbone pop and give me that really nice definition there. But also I just want to apply it under there, because that I feel like needs to look a little bit sharper. And I'm also going to apply it here, very close to my hairline there. Maybe a little bit up here too. And I'm also going to do my nose. So what I'm going to do is just apply it here. And go up along the bridge. There you go, that's enough for my nose. Now, I'm going to start blending in the nose area first so we can get that out of the way. I'm using my Zoeva 222 brush. And all I'm doing is keeping that shape there. And remember now, my aim is to actually change the shape of things, not warm it up. So I'm just dragging this product out. Now I'm getting a much more dense brush to blend these areas, because I kind of want it to look a little bit sharper, not so, well, I do want it to look blended, but I don't want it to be kind of spread out as much as my bronzer. Now I'm going to use my Real Techniques 301 brush, and I'm going to start with the forehead. I'm just going to like take this into the hairline, and I'm not really spreading the colour out too much. There you go, that bit is done. So you can already see the difference. This is a little bit stronger, and also it's a bit more precise in its location, whereas this is kind of like all over, just that sun-kissed warm finish. Now this, I want to keep it keep it the same, but I just want it to look a bit more blended and defined. There you go. So now you can see that's really showing my cheekbone there. You see how that's changed the shape? And this one is kind of just giving me that nice sun-kissed warmth, whereas this side has actually given me that definition there. Now what I'm going to do is take this under my jawline. That's literally it. So I wanted you guys to really see the difference, because otherwise I could tell you but you wouldn't actually see it. We can see a lot more definition here. There's sculpting, there's, you know, we're trying to change the shape of things. Whereas here, overall, it's not flat. It has a little bit of dimension, but that's because we've got bronzer to give us that nice warmth, and also helps to kind of just make sure it doesn't all look flat, you know, so it gives you that nice sun-kissed warm glow. Whereas this side, you've still got that lightness in those areas, but that helps the contouring as well. It pairs up with the contouring so that it pops more next to the place that you've actually contoured. So we've got that nice stronger definition there. What I want to do is do the same on each side. So I want to go over with my bronzer in this area, and then on the other side I'm going to go over with my contouring so you can see how it all looks together. So I'm going to go back into my Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, and I'm just going to start kind of bronzing exactly the same way as we did on the other side. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to go back over with my contouring stick on the other side. I'm going to do exactly what we did on the other side. Now that that's done, I'm going to just go over with my setting powder, because obviously I didn't set my foundation, and then I want to show you what this looks like. Now I'm not going to set all over, because with this kind of look, when I'm using cream bronzers and cream contouring sticks, I don't feel like I need much powder on the rest of my face. It's mainly my under eye area, so I just want to quickly do that and then show you what that looks like. So I'm just applying my powder, which is the Huda Beauty, what's it called? Easy Bake in Banana Bread. I'm only applying it to my under eyes there. I'm going to get my Real Techniques setting brush, and just dust that away. See, now that I've done that, I feel like now my under eyes are perfectly set, but I just take on like over whatever's left on the brush to the rest of the face. And now you can see where we've got that nice kind of warmth to the face, we've got that bronzed finish to the face, but at the same time we've also got that contouring where we wanted to kind of manipulate the shapes a little bit. So there's definition, there's warmth as well. So those are the two things that we've done with the contouring stick and the bronzer. And hopefully that has made it really easy for you guys to understand. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I hope it's made it really easy for you guys to understand. And now you know the difference between bronzing and contouring. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. And if you want to get any of the products that I use, just head over to my description box because you'll find all of the links there, and all you need to do is click on them to buy them. Now, as always, if you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you never miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care, and I'll see you soon.